Every year, the Community Foundation of Northern Illinois provides more than $3 million in grants and scholarships. These gifts are made possible by 6.5 decades of generosity from local donors working through the power of endowment. The organizations, scholars, and donors that work with the Community Foundation are innovative and inspiring. These are a few of their stories. Since 1991, the Community Foundation of Northern Illinois has granted more than $1 million to the Rockford Park District. Recently, the foundation made a $35,000 grant for the Bruce Munro light exhibit at the Nicholas Conservatory Gardens.
So everything starts with a small little dream, and then you need to find the money, obviously, to fund it. And we were really looking for something that if you were to come to the garden, and then what brings you back again? That's always the question that my staff in staff meetings were asking them. So we were really looking for something to be the pinnacle of a 5-year, that we hit a big mark in the public garden realm. So we honestly were just looking and stalking other public gardens, and Atlanta Botanic came up and they had a picture of Field of Light. And we were like, what is that? And it was Bruce Munro. It was an Instagram post. So the Instagram post that we saw was basically 3 years ago. He came out and did a site visit within that year, just to kind of give us an idea. And that was the neat thing about Bruce Munro and having him here. It's really not a transactional exhibit. It's really one that he wants to make sure that it's a good fit for both him for his work and for us as a community and for a garden. Our theme for the Bruce Munro exhibit is it's all about the stories, and so we wanted to make sure that when people come in, they're hearing the stories. So one way we're doing that is having docents at each one of the pieces.
So we try and make it interesting for the people, and give them some insight to what they're looking at and the history of the garden and the progress the developments have made with the building of the lovely conservatory and the new lagoon and everything. And we just talk to people, make them feel comfortable.
Make them feel welcome. Yeah. There's a place for everyone. It's so fun to be down here for this exhibit in particular, because we see the whole gamut of people from our community. We see little babies and really old people and all races, and it's such a beautiful multicultural experience.
Bruce always says this is for the community, built by the community. So it was really neat to see that come together. Also, after all of the installations that he's had, both US and internationally, Rockford is at the top as far as volunteers are concerned and putting it all together, which I think says a lot about the heartbeat of Rockford.
I enjoy sitting in it or walking by it and seeing the colors change, and they have a rhythm, but it's not the same rhythm, and it's very meditative. It's very soothing, and sitting there at night, it brings a sense of calm and peace that I can't really explain, and I see it in other people when they walk by too. And every view of the Field of Light changes your perception of it. When you're up close, you definitely see the mechanics of it, which is interesting, and the farther away that you get, it just blends into a rainbow, and if you stand at one end and look down the city block, it's just fascinating and very, very soothing at the end of a long day. It's a beautiful place to just sit and reflect.
The night that we turned it on, it felt like the conservatory was opening for the first time all over again. It was a rejuvenation of donors, the community that have come in here to the conservatory, and just an outpouring of love to be able to walk that first night and just hear like, gosh, I've never seen Rockford so beautiful. Gosh, I'm gonna walk down here every night.
It's such a beautiful gift, and it's a joy to be a part of that and to see that.
Without donors, there's no community foundation. And it's really important for not just the community foundation, but we as a community to honor the people who have chosen to give back and give back in the profound way that they do through endowment.
To learn more about the Community Foundation of Northern Illinois and how endowments work to improve the quality of life in our region, visit cfnil.org.